decided to go along with the rest of our videos that we would take a car from start to finish through every day of fabrication to all the way to the track testing. So this will be the start of that series, and we're going to chronicle the chassis, the components that go on the chassis, the body mounting, all the body mounting kits and things that we have, interior, windows, final fitment. We'll go into details about stripping the body off, powder coating the chassis. We'll get it back in here, we'll mount the body back on it permanently. We'll get it ready to go to paint. We'll document the painting of the car, back for final assembly. We'll touch on all the installation of the engine and transmission, wiring, plumbing, all the final fitment on all the small components, all the way up to taking it to the track and testing. So this will be a long series of videos that should give you a pretty good idea what it takes to put one of these cars together. This particular build is going to be a '69 Camaro body top sportsman car. So this is going to be quite detailed, and there'll be a lot of information in here, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so here we are for the next installment on our kind of chronicle build here of this car from start to finish. So we've got a little farther along. We did our intro series the other day. So we've got the cab of the car up. We've got the funny car cage in it. We've got the 4-link brackets on it. We're not going to go into a bunch of detail about the chassis build on this because we've already done the extensive video on the how-tos of putting the chassis together. So as we get to some of the more critical parts in the car, we're going to spend some time on that. But this is just an update on the progress. So we're moving along pretty good. We're getting ready to start on the back tail section of the car. So tomorrow we'll set up some fixturing, some jigs, and we'll do the tail section in the back, tubing, all the stuff in the rear, and then we'll move to the front. But here's a few short clips from that tutorial video to give you an idea how the chassis kits go together before we move on to mounting accessories and engine and transmission in this car. And it will notch that tube to that cutter diameter. So this is really nice. We have 3 of these. So what's most common is obviously there's a hand grinder, which any 4.5 inch blade hand grinder will work. Another piece that works really good is just a heavy duty die grinder with this is a 1.5 inch sanding roll in it. This frame rail length needs to change with the wheelbase change. So for instance, if you were building this car at 112 inches, you wouldn't want this frame rail quite as long. First thing we're going to do after the floor is finished is we're going to erect the main hoop. Now, some of them are lean back. It depends on the shape of the car and how the main hoop fits the window area of the body and how it gives the driver more headroom. And it'll be the same parts that we use in the shop. So if you have to call up and get any help with anything, it's not like you're using a generic kit that doesn't fit good. We've got a roof diagonal in. We've got these the gussets on the corners of the windshield pipe and the front and the back. Coloration in the weld is important. So chromoly has a lot of different contents in the base metal of the material, and when you weld it with a mild steel rod, this coloration is good. Okay, the weld should be shiny and kind of have like a little bit of a rainbow color to it. It should have some gold and purple and blue in it. Okay, so we'll adjust these tubes around and spread them out and fit them to the seat according to whatever seat package we're putting in the car. You want to think about all the tube placement in these cars is that you've got to cover it later with some kind of a panel or a floor, partially on the 4-link bracket and on the tube also, so they're kind of corner fit, and that corner fit allows it to also gusset the top of the bracket. So and we do that a lot in on all the tubes in the car. That gussets this corner, so now this joint here is much stronger, and you can see this tube is the same way. It would be really easy to fit this tube to here or to the rear cross member and then just weld it around there, but then you leave this main hoop kind of exposed to just the one joint at the bottom. While we're in this view here, we can see that we've got the wishbone tabs tacked on here, and they're on a little bit of an angle. Once you get these located, they're actually cut to this radius so that they lay in this this bent area of this rear frame rail. This is one of the few little tricks that I'd like to point out. Either use the tab or the cup and mount it on top of the strut, and then you'll have this location so that when you're applying the brakes and that the control arm has actually got a good angle to push into the chassis. You don't really want to put it straight so that it's trying to bend it back. You want to get it back behind that axle center line. Those will get capped and welded 360 degrees around, and that way that's all finished off and supported properly from the end. Getting pretty close to wrapping this thing up. Like I said, we're on day 7, so if you guys are badass chassis builders, by 7 days you should be able to have this thing together just like this. At this point, we have all of the structure of the chassis done, so we're ready to start accessorizing this. So what I'm going to take you through over the next couple of weeks here is fuel cell mount, fuel pump mounting, all the accessories up front, detailed engine mounting, transmission, all the accessories inside, the seat, the head surround, the pedals, the steering column, all of the small bottle mounts, nitrous bottle mounts, shifter mount, parachute handle, switch box. We're going to kind of work our way from front to back, and we'll spend a little time on each one of those components and try to give you an idea of how we mount it and some tips that'll maybe help you when you're doing it yourself.
PH Race Cars in Palo Alto, California is looking for sponsors to host our first Door Slammer build series from Drag Race Academy. TMRC's Door Slammer build series provides unprecedented access with a detailed look into every aspect of building a modern door slammer, from the chassis table to body mounting, interior, paint, final assembly, all the way to initial testing at the racetrack. You will get to see it all in high-definition video. In all, over 20 step-by-step tutorial videos that detail each section of the build will be available. We also will be having apprenticeships available for those who want to attend the live training. Build Series Introduction, Build Series 1, Chassis Construction, Build Series 2, Engine and Transmission Mounting, Build Series 3, Rack and Pinion plus Fuel Cell Mounting, Build Series 4, Seat and Interior Components, Build Series 5, Driver Fitting, Build Series 6, Driver Controls, Build Series 7, Body Mounting, Build Series 8, Door Mounting, Build Series 9, Front Window and Firewall plus Steering Column, Build Series 10, Window Installation, Build Series 11, Brake and Fire System Plumbing, Build Series 12, Interior Panels and Floor, Build Series 13, Carbon Fiber Wheel Tubs and Trunk, Build Series 14, Wing and Parachute Mounting, Build Series 15, Front End Mounting, Build Series 16, Hood Scoop Mounting, Build Series 17, Headers and Fender Exits, Build Series 18, Engine Accessories, Build Series 19, Final Welding and Fabrication, Build Series 20, Powder Coat and Body Attachment, Build Series 21, Paint Process, Build Series 22, Final Assembly 1, Build Series 23, Final Assembly 2, Build Series 24, Car Reveal, Build Series 25, Shakedown Process. Tim McCammy's Race Cars Performance Parts chassis kits feature the same championship-winning, record-breaking designs as TMRC cars completed in-house. TMRC chassis kits allow racers to continue the do-it-yourself tradition that our company was founded on, while saving time and aggravation by providing established designs to work from. To complement the chassis, our kits and components are created with compatibility in mind, making fit and finish a lesser factor when constructing your race car. Chassis kits are available for dozens of bodies and configurations ranging from Pro Stock and Top Sportsman to Pro Modified, Pro Nitrous and Pro Extreme. With basic fabrication skills, building your own race car is easier than ever with TMRC's unwelded chassis kits. Unlike most generic chassis kits that are simplified for universal fit, these premium kits follow the same blueprints used in TMRC's chassis shop for complete Pro Modified and Top Sportsman builds. The result is a race-proven chassis design that is specifically tailored for your body style. These kits are the same design as our welded chassis but come in an easy-to-assemble kit form, complete with funny car cage, shock mounts, wishbone tabs, 4-link brackets, 360-degree drive shaft loop, lower control arm tabs, upper strut mount tabs, and rack and pinion tabs. Note: our stock body chassis are made to fit steel roof quarters that have been skinned out, all inner bracing, structure cut out, no full interior, no headliner. All kits come with a detailed blueprint set as well as access to a 2-hour tutorial video. Most kits are in stock and will ship within 5 business days from order date. Custom reviews. Review by Hobby Farmer. Recently completed the second kit from McCammy's. Kit was dead on balls, prints are user-friendly, best customer service in the business, highly recommended over any other kits out there. Hands down. Review by 2Quick67 Wyoming. I've built multiple cars, from kits to scratch built. This is the best chassis kit out there, hands down. These kits save time over building from scratch, prints are comprehensive and easy to follow. Had to adjust some bends slightly, which should be expected. You would do this even if you bend the tubing yourself. Tim's staff are professional and knowledgeable, quick to answer any questions. Chassis kit instructions. These highly detailed blueprints and instructions are included in all of our chassis kits. Individual instructions are perfect for the do-it-yourself racer or chassis shop putting together a new project for the first time. New chassis instruction video 2 hours long of detailed information. Also included with our chassis kits. Choose from many body styles in the drop-down menu. TimMcCammys.com Builder Discount Program is available at PH Race Cars, Palo Alto, California. Builder Program. There is no doubt that some of the most passionate people in drag racing are those who invest the time and energy to learn and do things themselves. Building your own race car can be intimidating not only from the test of your abilities but financially as well. In the end, there's nothing like stepping back and looking over something you created with your own hands. One of TMRC's core functions is to support those who are interested in advancing their skill sets as racers and fabricators. That is why we have put a tremendous effort into educational video content, instructions and a proficient support team. Our goal is not to just sell you a product, but help you understand its purpose and how to get the most out of it. In addition to service and information, we created a program to aid in the second challenge of home-based building funding. Individuals who purchase a TMRC chassis kit or welded chassis are qualified for enrollment in an exclusive savings program created for the home-based builder. The Builder program provides customers with savings on hundreds of TMRC and Velocity Composites manufactured kits and components in addition to materials, hardware and numerous other products. Discounted pricing is available for a period of 12 months after the initial chassis kit order with no ongoing purchase requirements or minimums. If you are interested in attending as an apprenticeship at in-person PH Race Cars Door Slammer Build Series located in Palo Alto, California 94301, contact us today at losgatasratrace@protonmail.com.